Hi everybody, today we'll continue with a science chapter, reproduction in plants, and in reproduction in plants we will do germination. Now what is germination? First you need to understand. Okay, what is germination? The growth of a seed into a young plant. Okay, when a seed changes into a baby plant, that is called germination. Now to germinate, what does a seed need? Okay, what are the factors? First, it needs water. Why does it need water? If you look at a seed, you will find a small hole. You put the seed in the water goes into that hole and the seed leaves. In the previous chapter we learned about cotyledons. The seed leaves absorb that water and then it becomes alive. Okay, it was in a dormant stage, it was sleeping, now it becomes alive and it absorbs, it grows bigger. The seed leaves become alive. Then it needs warmth, sunlight. Okay, why? See, so that the germination process starts faster. It will improve the process of germination. And water. Last, it needs air, releases energy for the embryo to germinate. So these three factors, water, very important in the beginning for it to become alive, then warmth and air. Steps of germination. So I would like you all to take a seed at home, put it in a plate with cotton, soak the cotton in water and put a seed and then see every day what happens. So what will happen, you will see here in a picture. You take that seed and then you will find the different steps of germination. What happens in the beginning? First what happens? You will see when the conditions are right. So when the seed, if you keep a seed on a table, the conditions are not right because it needs water, because there is no water there. So it needs water in the beginning. So when the conditions are right, the seed will become alive. And then as water is taken in, the seed leaves swell up. The cotyledons grow a little bit. And then what happens? The outer covering of the seed leaves cracks. Okay, the outer covering of the seed, it cracks, the seed coat cracks and the seed leaves come out. Air can then get into the seed so that the oxygen in the air helps the baby plant to burn the food packed inside the seed leaves. So there, the seed leaf, then you can see the outer covering cracking open and the embryo starts coming out. The roots, what comes out first? The roots will come out and it keeps growing. To grow, it needs food. So where does it get its food from? From the cotyledons, the seed leaves. And then that food, it burns, produces energy. As a result, the baby plant is able to grow. So it starts growing and then it comes out of the soil. The next step you will see a tiny root growing. So roots will start growing and it keeps growing. And then you will find the shoot coming out slowly. It grows up, the shoot growing up, the root going downwards. And then the cotyledons later become the first leaves of the seedling when the seed germinates. So this is the cotyledon. They become the first leaves because food is stored there. For the plant to grow, it needs food. So where is it getting the food from? From the cotyledons or seed leaves. And then in the end you will find foliage or tiny leaves coming out. Tiny leaves sprout out at the end of the shoot, letting photosynthesis to take place. Now photosynthesis you will understand later in the next chapter. That means it needs sunlight for it to make its own food. That is the time the cotyledons the plant has used all the food from the cotyledons, it falls off. Now it will start making its own food. So that is called photosynthesis. So this much for today. So read the chapter, understand it. If you have any questions, send it to my number. Thank you.